Ravi Ray, I'm looking to refinance my rental property. Do you know any banks that are more likely to accept the automated valuation model? I wouldn't do it. I personally have never had any luck with these desktop appraisals. I find that these desktop appraisals or this AVM thing that you said are big tech people taking a whole bunch of data from the area. They don't have the ability to decipher between properties in great condition versus properties in horrible condition. I would say they generally come in about 10% low for us. Whereas here recently, having a physical real appraisal done, they've come in higher than we've expected. So the only reason I think one would want to do this is if their property isn't in as good of condition as the comps nearby. If you have a property barely hanging on and you want to refinance it to pull some cash out to hopefully fix that property, then I can see how using that would be good. But I've also, the banks that I know that are willing to do that, I mean, their terms are just far less favorable. All in all, I would say I wouldn't do it. I would say that it's probably more effective and a better long-term play to find some capital in another way to make all the necessary repairs to that property so that it will be part of the above average category as you're pulling comps. And then I would go to a bank and do a refinance with a real appraisal to get credit for the property. Because generally speaking, it costs less money to bring a property up to speed and put it in above average condition than the amount of value that you're going to add to that property by doing that. So if you put 25 grand in, you might increase the property's value by 50 grand. Generally, you're going to increase the value by more than it's going to cost you to bring that property up to speed. So that would be my strategy. So this would be a good example of something that it wouldn't necessarily be a horrible idea to use like a line of credit or a credit card or some other short term capital in order to improve a long term asset so that when you get to the appraisal, it'll be worth more than the amount of money that you had to put into it.
Thanks for watching that clip. I thought that was a good question. And I think you can ask good questions too. Join us every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live stream Q&A where we answer plenty of questions just like this one. In the meantime, consider subscribing to the channel if you want more of this content. And if you want to increase your deal flow, analyze properties better, and help me feed my family, click the link below for a free 7-day trial of PropStream.